What's up, internet basketball junkies? Today we're going to look at probably my favorite drill of all time. It's called 5-Pass Deny. I've ran this drill with every team that I've coached in my 9 years as a varsity head coach. By the sounds of the name of the drill, you would think it's a defensive drill, but it's actually a ball handling and fundamentals based drill. This is the number one drill we use to teach ball security. The setup for the drill allows to ingrain so many ball handling practices that we love. Here are the rules to the drill. The game is played to 3 points. Teams can only earn a point when they are on offense. When on offense, each time someone catches the ball, they are only allowed one dribble at a maximum. Teams can score in 2 ways. Number 1, by completing 5 passes, or number 2, by scoring a basket. The offensive team only gets to shoot 1 time. There is no offensive rebounds or second shots. If they miss the shot, the possession is over. The defense's job is to stop the offense from scoring or completing 5 passes. They are instructed to deny all passes. There is no help defense rules in this drill, so you need to separate in your players' minds that they aren't running your defensive scheme. They are trying to deny everything. Defenders are permitted to play help defense, but with the offense limited to only 1 dribble per catch, it wouldn't be wise to help too much. We encourage the defense to play very aggressive. Some grabbing, holding, and pushing is fine. It just needs to not be reckless to the point where someone could get injured. This game tends to get heated, which is a good thing for 2 reasons. 1, we need our players to be able to keep their composure in pressure situations. And 2, we need to overload the drill with aggressive defensive pressure so that it is the most pressure they've ever been under trying to handle the ball. We will play against more athletic teams that apply pressure, but we will never play against a team that can play as aggressive as our defense in this drill. We want the ball handling in games to seem easier than in our practice. We accomplish this by using the framework of the rules of the drill to overload the drill to create a tough atmosphere for our players to have to execute their ball handling principles. In games, they have more than 1 dribble to help them out, and they cannot be fouled in a game the way that they are allowed to be fouled in this drill. We officiate this game very tight on the offensive side and very loose on the defensive side. Rarely do we call a foul on the defense unless it's just a blatant mauling, not in the spirit of what we are trying to accomplish. The players know this, and they also know not to argue our calls. We will also intentionally make bad calls just to see how the players will react. We want them to be in the next play frame mindset instead of complaining. If the players react to a call with a next play mentality, we usually try to balance out the calls on another possession. If they react poorly, they will have to run, and they won't get a makeup call. We are policing this game very tight for the offense. We teach permanent pivot foot, so players must always catch the ball on 2 feet and pivot on the foot opposite of their dominant hand. If they pivot on the wrong foot or do not catch on 2 feet, it's a turnover. We do not want our players getting too close to the sideline, so we call them out of bounds just for being close to the boundary. This is a concept from point guard college of playing in the mud. Offensive players only have 1 dribble in this drill, so they need to use it with a purpose. If they do not, it's called a turnover. Purposeful reasons to dribble include attacking downhill, breaking a 5 count, and enhancing a passing angle. Just because players are permitted a dribble doesn't mean all single dribbles they make meets the criteria of what we're looking for with our ball handling habits. We want players to make firm passes with 2 hands. If they make a weak pass, even if it's completed, we may call it a turnover. One-handed passes will also be called a turnover. While in games, we don't eliminate one-handed passes completely, but they are in this drill. It's not just a habit we want to promote, but understand it may be necessary in certain game situations. We want players to pass away from the defense to receive a pass. We do not want the trajectory of the ball to be between the offensive player and the defensive player. We want the offensive player's body to be between the ball and the defender on the catch. So even if a pass is completed, but it's not away from the defense, we may call it a turnover. All of these rules may seem like we are being sticklers, but in reality, we believe we are just trying to build winning habits within the rules of the drill. We want the habits to translate into live play, and executing them when overloaded with pressure will build the confidence needed to do so. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Only about 35% of the people watching the videos are subscribed to the channel. If you're enjoying the content, give this video a like and make sure you hit the bell to get notifications on future videos. Also, browse my Self-Fi store. The link is in the description for more detailed basketball coaching content I have thorough materials available for purchase on many topics, including the circle motion offense, how to run a strength training program, a diamond press defense, how to build a youth program, a 1-3-1 half court trap, the European ball screen offense, fundraising for high school basketball, and much, much more. Just talking about this drill and watching the film makes me remember how much I love it. It breeds intense competition and teaches so many fundamentals that we hold as valuable. It teaches mistake response, toughness, ball security, and so much more. We usually have 3 teams rotating through the drill. We usually have drill captains choose teams, which can be very telling in who they trust to handle the ball under pressure. If your leading scorer is one of the last guys picked for this drill, it's probably a big problem. Letting the players choose allows you to see their perspective on who they trust to handle the ball. The game is to 3, and the winner rotates out of the drill, getting a break for their success. The loser stays on and plays against a fresh team. We've had some mentally tough teams demand to stay on after they won, which is an impressive sign that your culture is at a high level. You can teach ball handling all you want in a variety of ways, but I've never seen a drill that teaches it in live play like this drill does. The rules are set up perfect to build the habits that you want to see from your players as high-level ball handlers. In the drill, players are learning to pivot through pressure, they are learning to get open, they are learning how to pass and receive passes under pressure, they are learning how to use their dribble effectively. And that's not to mention things like toughness and mistake response. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Only about 35% of the people watching the videos are subscribed to the channel. If you're enjoying the content, give this video a like and make sure you hit the bell to get notifications on future videos. Also, browse my Selfie store. The link is in the description for more detailed basketball coaching content. I have thorough materials available for purchase on many topics, including the circle motion offense, how to run a strength training program, a diamond press defense, how to build a youth program, a 1-3-1 half court trap, the European ball screen offense, fundraising for high school basketball, and much, much more.